record enable, in, record, and there we have it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is iconic. It is glorious. It is the 808 Trap Snare. And we're going to synthesize it from scratch using three things, and those things are a Sine Wave, White Noise, and Ableton 10 suite. Alright, first things first, I'm going to open up Analog to create the Sine Wave and the White Noise. I mean, you can use Serum, Massive. I feel like with most synths you can create Sine Waves and White Noise with them. That's a saw wave, we don't need that. Change that to Sine and turn off Oscillator 2. Go into the amp and then just bump that up and then cut that off. So we literally have a sine wave. I'm gonna go ahead and create a new MIDI clip. That'll do. Freeze track. Flatten track. We don't need that. Or warp. Anyway, I'm gonna open up Analog once again. Turn off the two oscillators. Turn on the noise oscillator. Color up to 22K. Create another MIDI clip. Make a real long note, like so. Oh, that's a great combination of sounds. And then of course freeze that and flatten that. Now we have the basis of the 808 Trap Snare. And it is sounding wonderful. So I'm gonna cut that there. And I'm gonna use the fade tool, just sweep that in. Too long, too long, too long, too long. Yeah, maybe there. Also, what's with the gap at the start? I'm going to cut that there, and I'm going to cut that there. Got to the sine wave, and we might have to change the pitch to this one. I'm not too sure yet. And we just want a quick little bloop sound. Also going to use the fade tool. Make sure that's over there. And yeah, so we could pitch it up or down. Alright, so these are the two basic shapes, sounds, components that make up the 808 Trap Snare. The rest is literally like processing and effects to get it to sound good and not. First up, we'll tackle the sine wave. It's only just one effect on this, and that is my favorite, the overdrive. And we're just gonna round this off. Click and drag. Turn the dry wet down to 30-ish%. That's it, moving on to the white noise. Also just one simple effect, and that is the wonderful OTT. But not that much. Maybe just a subtle amount of OTT. And we can go ahead and select these two tracks and group them together. And this is where the main bulk of the processing comes into play. And it'll hopefully actually start sounding like a snare soon. Okay, so on the group we have yet again another OTT. But not 100, maybe 22. And we also have yet another overdrive. Also kind of do the same what we did for the sine wave, just like round it off here. Maybe, yeah, 1.9 and turn the dry wet down. And next up is an unusual effect called Corpus, and we're going to drag in the bright snare preset. Oh yeah, it's sounding like a snare now, but we don't want it at 100%. We want it like 80. Yeah, I reckon we'll go around there. Sounding a little bit tinny at this stage, but don't worry, we've got 4 effects to go, and then it'll start sounding like the proper snare that it's meant to sound like. Now we're going to load up a drum bus, transient, shaping, enhance. Yeah, that sounds good. No, it'll need some tweaks. Drive down just a little bit. Damp all the way up. Crunch all the way down. Transients all the way down. We're close now, it's nearly a snare. Next up is an EQ. Little tweaks like that, just to round off the low end. And yeah, I think that white noise is just a little bit too loud. All about finding the balance. Yeah, it needs some punch, it needs some glue compression, and that is the punch preset. With some tweaks of course, EQ button on, crank the threshold back a little bit. Maybe not that much. Okay, that's punchy, we're gonna turn these two down. And lastly, just a limiter, because you know, we're redlining, headlining, but I'm going to do a couple more tweaks because it's not sounding quite like the iconic snare yet, but I think we're very, very, very close. So I'm going to adjust the fade on this. And maybe bring in the sine fade as well. Ease up on the overdrive just a little bit more. I'm going to do an EQ on the white noise, just to kind of ease up that high end because it's a little bit too dominant. Okay. Go back into the group, see if we can adjust this overdrive. Alright, I think that's a pretty solid snare. Resampling, record enable, in, record, and there we have it. The beautiful 808 snare. All it needs is its best friend, the 808 kick. It's home. It has some like Foley hi-hats. It's got an 808 kick. It is definitely home. We're gonna do one more thing before I wrap up the video. I've turned off all the effects we've got on our group and I'm gonna turn them on one by one, and then you'll be able to hear what these different effects are doing to the sound. Kind of quiet. OTT just gives it a little bit more energy. Overdrive gives it a little bit more tone and texture. Bright snare. Corpus makes it a bit brighter, glues the sine and the white noise together. Transient shaping enhance. Adds heaps of punch, adds heaps of volume, and really shapes the transient into a snare. EQ 8. Subtle just covers off the line and a little bit of tone shaping there, I guess. Glue compression, just more volume and more punch to the snare. And then a limiter, that's just making sure it doesn't redline and capping it at that negative 0.3 dB. Sweet. Alright, and there we have it. That is the 808 Trap Snare tutorial done and dusted. As always, if you did enjoy, be sure to smash that like button. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and whatnot and pushes it to more people so more people can see how to make a banging trap 808 snare. Yeah, it would mean a lot. And yeah, hopefully you did enjoy. I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial or whatever we're doing on this channel. Have a great day and see ya.